Hi, I'm Erin Wilson, and you are listening to Inside NC Labor, a podcast designed to inform and educate North Carolina citizens on the role that the Department of Labor plays in state government. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Inside NC Labor podcast. I'm Erin Wilson, the Director of Communications, and I'm here with my colleague,
Meredith Watson, and I'm a Public Information Officer here with the department.
And today we have Jeff Wilson out of the Publications Bureau, who is a graphic artist, designer, and illustrator, and he's here with us today on the podcast. Welcome, Jeff.
Good morning.
And Jeff, could you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Jeff Wilson. I'm the graphic artist, designer, and illustrator for NCDOL. I've been here just a little over 30 years. I'm from Garner, North Carolina, and I've lived in Garner my entire life. I married my high school sweetheart. We will celebrate our 34th anniversary in October. Carol and I are blessed with 2 children, Forrest and Autumn.
Well, thank you for introducing yourself, Jeff. And wow, a little over 30 years with the department. That's pretty special.
Yes, it is. I'm very thankful for my years here. I've enjoyed my years of service and the friends that I've made.
So, going off of that, you've been here for over 30 years. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience at the department and how it's been working under 3 different labor commissioners?
Yes, I have enjoyed my many experiences. There's been a lot of them over 30 plus years. But I have enjoyed my experiences here. You know, no job's perfect. You have good days and bad days. But for the most part, I have thoroughly enjoyed my job. I'm thankful for it. I have been very blessed and fortunate to have served with and continue to serve with 3 very honorable labor commissioners. I was hired in December of '93 during Harry Payne's administration. I'm thankful for the honor and the privilege to have served with Commissioner Payne and Commissioner Berry and to serve the citizens of North Carolina under their leadership. So I'm thankful for that. Commissioner Payne, Commissioner Cherie Berry, and Commissioner Josh Dobson have all been tremendous labor commissioners.
So your position at the department is a graphic artist, designer, and illustrator in our department's Publications Bureau. Can you tell us what your job specifically entails, how or if the role has changed over the years, and what the Publications Bureau does?
Okay. My job specifically involves designing and creating any printed or digital NCDOL publications for public distribution. As technology has advanced over the years, the Publications Bureau has transitioned from being just a strictly print shop into creating more digital publications. And we provide those resources to the public through our website. The Labor Ledger is one of the big things that I use as an example. We went from, I can't remember, I want to say we printed like over 2,000 of those at one time in the early days. And we went from printing strictly to a digital format, and that's what we've been doing for the last several years because the technology has advanced so much. The Publications Bureau provides the printed and digital resources that our bureaus need to educate and assist the public. So we do a lot of things. We print the labor law posters in-house and distribute those to our Education and Training Bureau for them to distribute to the public. We do brochures, quick cards. It's just a vast number of things that we do. It covers a lot of ground. And in addition to that, I also do, I frame most of our retirement certificates, special awards, that kind of thing. Continue to do my photography. I've done a lot of photography with labor over the years, photographing commissioners and what I call the grip and grin type photos, award presentations, that kind of thing.
What made you want to be a graphic designer?
I'll try to condense this story. I've known I wanted to be a graphic artist since I was in kindergarten. And how I discovered this was, you remember when you were in kindergarten, the teacher would give you just the outline of a coloring sheet. It'd be whatever it is, a horse, a bunny, whatever. she would give you the coloring sheet. Well, this is how I found out I wanted to be a graphic designer, even back then. This particular day, the teacher distributed a duck and gave it to all the all my classmates. And, she had yellow ducks, gray ducks, brown ducks, even white ducks. But the teacher was so impressed with mine that she called my mother in for a conference. And she said, "Ms. Wilson, in all the years that I've been teaching kindergarten, I've never distributed this duck coloring sheet in any one color, a mallard duck. I did a mallard."
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it wasn't just I had to go above and beyond. And that's part of being a graphic designer. You have to be observant. And so I knew I didn't want to color just a gray or a brown or a yellow duck. I went for the mallard, and she was impressed with that to the point that she called my mother in to tell her that she'd never seen that before from a kindergarten student. So that right there, even at the age of 5 or 6, I knew, boom, that's what I want to do. And I've been thankfully blessed that I've been able to follow that dream and pursue it. I've actually been doing this for over 40 years. I started when I was 15. I used to be the editorial and sports cartoonist for the Garner News. That was my first paying graphics job. I was 15 then. And so I did that, went to college, earned my degree, and had a few print shop jobs before I found this one. And I've been blessed. I've been thankful that I've been able to pursue that, because graphics is like a lot of specific jobs. It's hard to find work, especially in a smaller city like Raleigh. You have to go to bigger cities, Charlotte, Atlanta, to really find good jobs. But I've been blessed to have been able to continue to do this for over 30 years in one place. Most of the people I graduated with in college have moved on to other things, but I've been blessed to continue to follow my dream and my passion.
That's pretty cool to have wanted to be a graphic designer at such a young age and still to this day be doing the dream job you wanted then as a kid.
Yes, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm very blessed, very thankful.
Yeah, that's so rare to have an idea from essentially day one. You're like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and to actually stick to that, you never hear of people doing that.
Yeah, and to be able to maintain that and sustain it for so long.
Absolutely.
Because it's not like most degrees where you can apply it to anything. Graphics, actors, anything like that. Those are specific, concentrated degrees, and it's hard to find that kind of work. And when you find it, you want to do it for as long as you can. So I've always enjoyed that, and I've been thankful that I've been able to follow that dream and pursue my passions.
Do you have a memory that stands out to you as a favorite, or something that was just cool that happened that's graphics related?
I've actually designed a lot of logos for like recording artists and stuff. I've done some CD cover designs, and I've seen my work in a lot of places, and thankfully through DOL that's happened. I've seen my stuff on billboards, t-shirts, koozies, magnets, everything. And so it's given me an opportunity to really get my work out there when people might not know it was me. Like the elevator certificates. Boy, that gets a lot of attention. Mm-hmm. A lot of people see those just by riding in the elevators, and they don't know who did it. And so to be able to have your work out there, even if people don't know it's you, it's nice to see your work on billboards and t-shirts, hats, different things, coasters, magnets and things. So yeah, but to answer your question, it's just interesting. It's fun to me to see my stuff out there, even though people may not know who it is. So I've really enjoyed doing that kind of thing. I've always enjoyed designing logos and creating the publications that we have and the quick cards, all those things. It's really been fun.
Well, going off of favorite things, what's been your favorite thing about working at the NCDOL?
Well, one of my favorite things about working here is the opportunity to create and design things and be creative in that way. But the thing that I really enjoy aside from the graphics is the people I've gotten to know, the people I've gotten to work with. And that's one of the blessings to me about labor is we're one of the smaller state agencies, as we all know. Labor's small, but to me that's a blessing because we know pretty much everybody from Murphy to Manio, we pretty much know who everybody is because we're so close. We're more like a family. It's a tight-knit group. And so I'm thankful we're not a large state agency, because we would miss out on so many blessings getting to know people that are not only colleagues and coworkers, but they're friends.
That's so true, Jeff. So true. I've definitely made a lot of good friends since my time here at the department, and be friendships I treasure, even after my time here is up, whenever that is. So I agree. Okay, well, Jeff, thank you so much for being on our podcast with us today. We really appreciate it, and it was cool to learn some different things about your job and your time here. So thank you for being here today.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. And remember, your safety is our priority.